Back to our normal CRX content, guys. Here I want to show you guys I had to contact Benji to come give me a hand, as he is a welder. And here we go. Enjoy. A little bit of his help, and we got this thing back to where we want it. Looks good. Really, the key here was to build it and make the welds really sturdy, get the hinge really bonded to that body. And honestly, Benji knocked it out the park for what I was looking for, especially for the price that he charged me to, not only did he come to my house, he set up, he provided the wire, provided everything. And for what I was looking for, he did a great job, in my opinion. I would definitely recommend him if you need something minor welded and, need something to just get the job done. In this case, you see Benji tacked it in place for me, got it nice and sturdy. And again, I told him, look, man, don't worry about anything that happens at this point with the paint that's currently on the body. I just need this hinge to where it doesn't keep making that nasty clicking noise. And, I'll take care of the rest. I'll grind all the welds down and shape it out, as you can see here. Got it all shaped out after I grinded everything out, all the welds, brought them down as smooth as possible. Used a little bit of body filler to smooth out the rest. Then I went ahead and primed, and then the rest is history. We're back on our regular program at this point. Here you can see I primed the location after using my filler. Got everything looking right, and enjoy the rest. Again, I wasn't looking for perfect tack welds. Really what I just needed was somebody to come in and stabilize this thing to where I can move the whole car now, as you can see, with that bracket, that hinge, which is what we want. So now, pretty much did my little skim coat of filler, and at this point then I came back with 320, hit it with 600, and now I'm just scuffing up my area, which we've covered up our lining right at the top here where we meet. And then of course I bent in my tape so that paint flows well to clear. I don't want to kick that on there because then I'm gonna have a hard line. Not worried about the hard line here because of course my glass is gonna go there. And I also kind of flipped over my tape here. Again, I kind of want just overspray of clear going on in this area, just so that I can then wet sand and buff. But that's pretty much where we're at. Got the hinge back on. After this is sprayed and cleared, we'll be back on track. Just a small little delay. Alright, so we got the headers donated by Dennis. Thank you, Dennis. We're going to start on that today. What we got here? Very nice. We got a set of DC headers. Once again, thank you, Dennis, for the donation to the build. Appreciate that, fam, very much. We got the DC header. We got the HKS exhaust here. And we're gonna remove the 3-inch tonight off the CRX, which we currently have factory headers with a exhaust all the way from the header back. All right, let's go ahead and start removing the exhaust. Oh man, this one was loose. Hell yeah, that's a W. All right. I'm gonna have to remove the rear sway. Sucks, but it's gonna be the easiest way to get this sucker out. Oh, never mind. Look at that, boy. Let's go. My bad, y'all. So I just undid these. Thought I was recording, but obviously I wasn't. Now we're gonna unhook it off of that hook. Shouldn't be too bad. We'll remove these. Either we're gonna reuse these or put the other ones on, whatever. We're gonna figure it out. Let's make sure we're secure here as well. There we go, we need that. And let me get from under here. Should do it. Just lay her on the side. Alright, we got the DC headers installed. Just need to bolt them up. Alright, headers are installed. Alright. We got a little progress from this back end here. So we have to drop down rear sway, 2 bolts here, holding the rear sway bar. Same thing on the driver's side, drop down the rear sway bar. Already got this one mounted so that we can lift up and bolt up. We're gonna go ahead and put our bushings, connect this one, then this other one back here, and that should allow us some access to mount and bolt up that center piece and then go to the header. So we're going from the back to the front instead. Do one at a time, actually. Make it easier on ourselves. Should line straight across. Very good. Let's tighten that up. The rear, oh yeah, and the sway bar, we gotta connect that again. Like that. I don't like how that sits on that brake line. And again, that's because, again, we're gonna address that first tomorrow before we move any further. Let's go ahead and plug up the rear sway bar, so we're not dealing with that tomorrow. Just knock that out now. that's one. And two. That'll do. Let's knock out the driver's side now. Driver's side sway. Bring this down a tad bit. All right, that's one. And two. That'll do it for tonight, guys. Tomorrow we will relocate the e-brake cable to the proper location, and we should be able to move this up a bit once that's done. At this point, I have already relocated the emergency brake cable. As you can see, it's ran above the gas line to now give me that space that I needed in order to continue with the install. We should be able to continue with the HKS exhaust. So next plan is I'm gonna raise the front up a little bit, and then we'll continue with the install here. All right, so we are currently being assisted by the jack right by the header. Got that part jacked up. Now we're gonna go ahead and lift this part, bolt that up to the back of our exhaust here. Be it right there. Let's get our washer. Crush washer. And now our nut. All right, we're on. Cut this off, get one welded on all the way through. That should do it. This looks good. So we're off by, I wish I could get a tube to just be that long, but it's really tough. We're short. But nothing that can't be fixed at a exhaust shop. Get that welded. Overall, happy with it. That'll work. That will work. All right, at this point, guys, as you could see, the install was about a 4 out of 10, I'd say, difficulty level. I am a couple inches short from the header to the exhaust connection. So the plan is to get a extension custom made by an exhaust shop. I'll take the proper measurements, bring those measurements to the exhaust shop, and then just come in and install that pipe myself. Difficulty level 4 out of 10, I would say. Anybody can do this at home as long as you have the proper tools, proper equipment, and just be cautious. You know, be careful with whatever you're doing at all times. But overall, really happy with the install. Love the way it looks. I wish I could give you guys a sound clip, but there's a couple things that are still missing before I can actually turn this vehicle on. Like, I do need to buy a brand new battery for it, and I need to sandblast the battery tray. And here I'm just showing you guys all my skunk suspension, upper control arms, skunk coilovers, stainless steel brake lines, and shorted forks. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's been a blast. Back to the CRX content, of course. The next steps now are going to be to finalize the door and fenders and get this bad boy on the ground all in one color and start reinstalling all the parts. Enjoy. cool. Let's get a good shot of what we're working with here. Nice little setup in the rear.